Each challenge in Odyssey is an invitation to create a new system as vehicles of change. The success of your solution is the impact of the problem times the number of people you can involve in contributing times the number of people that can actually benefit from your solution.
So it strikes me that hackathon has served really well for the past 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And now, partly because of Corona, it has to retire.
Yes. When you discover what you're actually going to create, then you discover that you have to close the book instead of just adding another chapter.
I'm getting the feeling that this isn't just designing a new event.
No, this is a complete new concept that gets into a completely new gear. And with that, we found a new gearbox, so to say.
Yeah.
What does the word momentum mean for you?
It's the result of the mobilization effort of each and every one of us. Each challenge in Odyssey is an invitation to create a new system. So we have said, okay, it needs a simple equation. The success of your solution is the impact of the problem times the number of people you can involve in contributing times the number of people that can actually benefit from your solution. So usually we say, okay, we create this and then people can benefit from it. But then the question is, in this case, is your solution able to allow others to contribute so that everyone can benefit? So what we will do, for example, is enable any type of user, right? It could be a farmer or works for customs or just a consumer. They can become part of Momentum.
Maybe I commit to being a part of it, buying it if that is, installing it.
Anyone can say to their clients, yo, come on, have a look at this cutting-edge innovation we are currently prototyping as vehicles of change. You have your prototype as a ship, so to say. Then you have your crew.
Who's building the ship and flying the ship.
Building, but also who is on board of this. And then, of course, the question is, can you also collect some fuel, aka funding, or interest in funding a potential multi-stakeholder project after Momentum?
Yeah, so why wouldn't you use an existing online event platform instead of creating your own? Trust me, I'm seeing behind the scenes, it doesn't exist. I think it's time to go to the last section.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called CherryTwist.
CherryTwist.
Yeah.
And it's all about how to go forward after Momentum.
CherryTwist is a stack, and the part of the stack that ought to be ready is the part which allows you, in a very basic way, to initiate, fund, and govern a multi-stakeholder project.
This is not an Odyssey product, right?
No, and that's why it has a different name and everything. So it's Odyssey initiating this. So let's say we are a founding partner of this, because our North Star metric is the amount of successful projects that happen after the hackathon or now Momentum. And so you want to have this as a pure open source project where the software would be free, right? So it's governed by the CherryTwist Foundation, which is a non-profit Dutch foundation where, and we're in the process of selecting the right license, but it's basically the most copyleft license we will be able to find. The vision is that anyone can fire up a CherryTwist node and start building their own digital ecosystems and hosting their projects, doing their own challenges and stuff like that without having to talk to Odyssey at all.
You need somebody really strong to be able to build this. I believe we've got him on the line.
Hello?
It is Mr. Neil Smith.
Hello, oh my God, what an intro. Thank you for the introduction.
Can you give us an example or an idea of the scope of the technical perspective here?
There's many dimensions to it, and to do it all in a way that becomes, say, fairly seamless for someone to launch a challenge, to actually build a community around that challenge, to actually agree on what the goals are in the community, to agree on some, say, steps or projects or milestones onto it, how people to actually facilitate that collaboration in a safe and neutral way. There's a lot of aspects to it, but with a lot we can extract away from what we have seen and learned over the last few years.
I mean, I can sit here and talk with Rutger all day, and he'll tell me that this is the biggest thing since sliced bread, and it's going to take over the world. What's your perspective on the scope of what's the potential of this?
The potential, it can be a game changer in terms of what it means to do collaboration between and within organization. That there is value in the human interaction, and we have to see how best to bring that into that collaboration space.
Shape the future, so look at becoming a partner and build the future. Join the developer community. There is a catch-all email address there, info@cherrytwist.org.
We have established an open source repository as well on GitHub with all the right guidelines in there. So, the framework we're putting in place to start channeling the energy. So that it's there for people who want to contribute in a systematic way and to be associated with CherryTwist in a systematic way and to understand what this kind of collaboration can mean in a systematic way for open innovation.
Are these two guys going to be talking at the actual hackathon as well? And the answer to that is quite simply no, because there is no hackathon. It's done, it's gone.